Hello, welcome to my house and welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and I'm very excited to share this beautiful project with you. Look at this beautiful dress. It is a ruffle dress. It has 3 stages with this stitch that I will show you, and for the top I choose a simple stitch because I think that the main focus in this dress are the ruffles, so I didn't want to mix a lot of stitches and make it like too much, you know what I mean. Well, this is the first part of the video. In the second part I'm going to show you how you can make the skirt. You will see it's so easy, you just have to repeat, and I'm going to show you how you can make this dress for a 1-year-old or for an 8-year-old. You will see how we are going to increase and how we are going to decrease according to the size we are going to do. Okay, so this will be the first part. If you are new in my channel, thank you so much for subscribing. I will be sharing more projects like this one. If you haven't visited my Spanish channel, well, I invite you to go to my Spanish channel where I have more projects like this one, and as soon as I can make it in English, I make the English version. Well, first I will give you the material list and then the step by step. And see you when we finish, okay? So enjoy. For this dress, for a 1-year-old dress, we are going to need 100 grams of plain yarn in this color and 200 grams of this combination of colors and a crochet hook of number 3. Remember that if you want to use the same materials that I use in all my videos, here I will leave all the information. Remember that if you want to buy and use the same materials that I use in all my videos, you can visit my online store www.lauracepeda.es. Okay, we are going to start by the neck, and for a small size, for a 1-year-old dress, we are going to make 88 chains. After the 88 chains, we are going to chain one more, and we are going to start making half double crochet in each of the chain. The half double crochet is like this. Bring them through, grab your yarn, insert your hook, take one and bring them through, and again repeat like this the whole row, the 88 chains. At the end of the row, turn around. We will go up with 2 chains, 1 and 2. In the next stitch we are going to make a half double crochet. Now once we have this, we are going to skip one, and in the next one we are going to create a V. So we are going to make a double crochet of 2 crochets, 1 chain, and then in the same stitch we are going to make a double crochet of 2 crochet, then skip one, and in the next one a double crochet of 2 crochets to make a V. Before you have to make a chain, okay? Skip one, and in the next one 1 V more, and like this we are going to make 5 V's more. What we are making here is the back part of our dress, and then we are going to make the yoke. So this row is very important because this is the base of our dress, okay? So without counting the first 2 stitches, we are going to make 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 V's. We finish the 5 V's, chain 1, 2, skip 1, 2, and in the third chain insert your hook and make single crochet. 3 chains, and then we are going to insert our hook in the same stitch, and we are going to create this little ear or ring. How can we call this? Chain 2, and then skip 1, 2, 3, insert your hook, and we will have something like this. Now we are going to start making the V's again. In this part we are going to to make 8 V's. So 1 chain, and then in the same stitch 1 double crochet of 2 crochets, and like this until we have 8 V's. Well, I have 2 double crochets for the edge, 5 V's, then the corner that it's 2 V's, the ring 2 V's, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we are going to repeat this corner, what we made here. So I'm going to repeat 2 chains, and then 1, 2, and the third single crochet, then 3 chains, and in the same chain we are going to make single crochet again, and this is how we create this little ring. Then 2 chains and skip 2 in the third, we are going to start making V's again. And this will be the jog, and the jog must have 4 corners. So we are going to make 8 V's, 1 corner, then 8 V's, 1 corner, and then we will finish making 5 V's like we made at the beginning, and the 2 double crochets of the end. So we will have 4 corners, and between corners we will have 8 V's. Well, here we have the jog, 2 double crochets, 5 V's, 1 corner, 8 V's, 1 corner, 8 V's, 1 corner, 8 V's, 1 corner, and 5 V's, and the 2 double crochets of the edge. And now to start the next row, we are going to turn around, and now we are going to start always with the 2 double crochets of the edge. So we will go up with 2 chains, and then in the next one double crochets of 2 crochets. And now we are going to repeat, and we are going to make a V over V. And as you can see, it will look something like this. Okay, so V over V's, and then we are going to continue until we arrive to the ear, to the ring, and I will stop there, okay? Well, look, here I have 5 V's, and I must have here 5 V's, okay? So let's continue. And always before the V, we are going to make a chain and 1 double crochet of 2 crochets, remember, and you will have something like this. So this last V, we will have 3 double crochets, and always at the beginning and at the end. And we are going to make 1 row with and 1 row without, and with this we are going to create the leaves in our dress. You will see. Then when we have 2 double crochets, we will leave it in hold and bring them through, then 2 chains, and then in the same stitch double crochet. Remember to leave the last in hold. Again, grab your yarn, double crochet of 2 crochets, and then bring them through these 3 threads together, 2 chains, and like this we are going to make 3. So this is the third one, 2 chains, and then we are going to repeat this V that goes double. Please be careful because it's 1 row like this and then 1 row without. Meanwhile, we are increasing our jog in this row. 1 chain, and then again in the same stitch 1 double crochet, so we can have 2 V's. And then we will continue like we were making before, making V over V. I want to continue until we arrive to the next corner, so you can see how we are going to make the V's. I want to make it clear, and I want that you really understand this part. Remember that the parts that goes double, we are just making in 1 row, and then in the next row we don't, and then we are going to, and there we don't. So be careful. It's 1 row double and 1 row simple. Here when we are creating the leaves, it's where we are going to make it triple, okay, here in this corner. And here where is this little ear, we are just going to make 1. So here we arrive to the corner, and remember that before the corner we are going to make it triple. We are going to make 1 double crochet more, so here we have 3. So we will have 3 double crochets then 1 chain in between, then 2 chains, and then here is where we are going to leave the last stitches in hold. So double crochet of 2 crochets, and then the last one in hold. Again, here we have 2, and then bring them through 2 chains, and we are going to repeat this 3 times to make the leaf inside the ear that we made before. 1, 2 chains, and in the same stitch the double crochet, and we will have something like this, and then we are going to repeat in this V what we made here. As you can see, here we are making the jog, so we are marking correctly where we increase. So here we have the jog. Please be careful because I have to do it twice, because when I realized I was making it simple and then double, and I have to repeat it again. Remember that before each here we are going to make it triple, and after the corner we are going to make it triple again. So what does this mean is that before each row we have to check if we have V's triple or doubles according in which row we are. Remember that one row we are going to make it double and one row we are going to make it simple. And for example here, look, I made a mistake, but don't worry, we can fix it. Remember that this row is very important. This is the base for our dress, so this has to be perfect so we can continue. So please, before you continue with the next row, check the row, because this row is very important. I told you why. And now I'm going to finish this row, and remember, when you start, we are going to start with the 2 stitches with the 2 double crochets, and then I will stop until we arrive to the corner to teach you how we are going to continue, because I want that this part be very clear. So here already start the next row. I'm in the 5th row. So here in this row we are going to make the leaves, and when we make the leaves we are going to increase, remember? And we are going to make 3 double crochets in the last V at the beginning and at the end of the leaves, okay? It's very important that we checked, because remember that in the last row I have to fix one part. So once we have these 3 double crochets over this V, we are going to make the leaves inside the ear. I'm going to do it slowly so you can see how it is. Remember, 2 chains in between and always in the same hole inside the ear, then 2 chains again, and double crochets of 2 crochets. Then when we finished, 2 chains, and then we are going to make the triple B. It means with 3 double crochets. So like this we are going to continue the whole row. Please check before you continue that you make both in both sides the triple double crochets. So here we have the jog, and now what we are going to do is just to repeat this series, and we are going to make as many rows as we need until we have the jog of the size that we are going to make. If you are going to make this dress for a bigger size, well, you are not going to increase stitches in the collar. You are just going to increase rows for the jog. Please do not increase more chains in the collar, because sometimes the collar gets too wide and it doesn't look good. So please be careful, just increase rows here in the jog and you will have a bigger size. I will make this dress for a 1-year-old, so at the end I will count how many rows I made for this size. Remember that we are going to make 1 row with ear, 1 row with leaves, and when we make the leaves we are going to make triple V's in each side. Well, this is the kind of sew that I'm going to do. I'm going to stop here because for the size that I'm going to do it, it is good. So everything was good, but the only thing that I made, and I made these mistakes a lot, it's when I have to make the V's triples. Sometimes I wanted to do it before. Also, it is important that you count your V's. Here we are going to make 2, and then here in the back we are going to increase by 1. So I made 5 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of leaves and 5 rows of ears. And then I'm going to stop here, and from here I'm going to continue making more rows for the rest of the body of my dress. If you want to make this dress for a bigger size, well, you are going to need to make more rows for the yoke. And once you have your yoke ready, if you need, you are going to increase chains here in between to open the sleeve a little bit more. If not, you can leave it like that. Please try on in your models, in your little princesses, before you continue. So once that you have the yoke like you want, now we are going to close. We are going to insert a hook after the 2 stitches of the edge. I'm going to slip until the next V, and from here we are going to go up with 3 chains, and we are going to make V over V. And now we are going to continue straight. We are not going to increase or anything. We are going to continue with the stitches that we have, and we are going to make as many rows as we need for the body of our dress. Okay, remember that this is the top of the dress, and then in the second part of this video I'm going to show you how you are going to make the skirt. Sorry if you hear some noises at the back. You know that I don't have the house by myself, so now that it's quarantine I have the full house. But well, in the past, many years ago, dresses like this one used to be long, I mean until the hips, but right now I think that the trendy is that you make this top a little shorter, so you can start the skirt before and it will look like a pom-pom ballet dress, right? So we are going to continue with the same stitch, making V's, and then when we arrive to the corner I will show you how we are going to make it. For now I want to do it slowly so you can see how it is. Well, here once we arrive here we are going to make 1 V above the beginning of the leaves and 1 in the middle. And here, if you feel that you need to make this piece a little bit wider, because sometimes our kit doesn't fit here, where we are going to make 1 V here and then 1 V in the other side, so when we join it we are going to make it wider. In this case I want to leave it like that, so I'm going to take 1 stitch from here and 1 V stitch from the other side, and I'm going to make it a V. And then I'm going to continue the rest making V's, and like this is how we are going to join the sleeves. And as you can see, I think my sleeve is perfect. I think that it has a perfectly wide, right? So we are going to continue the same, making the same stitch until we arrive to the other side of the sleeve, and we are going to join exactly the same like we made here. Here we will have the other sleeve, and then we are going to continue making the same stitch until we arrive here, and see you here to teach you how we are going to make the next row. So when we arrive here, remember that we are going to leave this part like this, because here we are going to put the buttons. and to close our dress. And then here we are going to slip one to join the last V with the first V that we made, and then we are going to slip one more, and then we are going to start from here, because sometimes you want to start from here and it doesn't look good at all. So I suggest that you start in the next one. And then we will go up with 3 chains, and now we are going to continue making V's over V's, making the rows that you need. So let's continue and see you when I finish to make the rows that I need. For now, well, here we have our back, we have our sleeves, we have our front. Here we are going to put buttons. So let's continue and see you when I finish to make the rows that I need. Well, for the dress that I want, I made 10 rows, and now here I'm going to change color to make the skirt. I'm going to show you how we are going to start, but remember that in the second part of the next video of the next Wednesday, I'm going to show you how we are going to make the skirt. Okay, so please stay tuned. So we went up with 2 chains, and then we are going to make 3 double crochets inside this V, and then in the next V inside we are going to make 3 double crochets, and like this the whole row. And then from here we are going to start to making the skirt once we finish this row. So, well, what do you think? Remember that in the next video I'm going to show you how we are going to finish this dress. I'm going to show you how you can make the skirt. It will be amazing. Please stay tuned. And for now I will give you homework. Remember to finish the last row before we start the skirt, and see you there. I'm very happy that you are watching this video. Please stay tuned. Don't forget to share this video if you want, and also please tag me in all the pictures while you are making these projects. I love to see you making what I teach you in each video. For me it's like a motivation, and with this I know that you like my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and to my Spanish channel also. Please don't forget to visit my online store where you can get these different materials. And please stay at home. Let's spend this quarantine together. And please stay healthy. I send you a kiss, send you a virtual hug. Soon we will be okay. Everything will be okay, okay? So see you, and I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Bye.